When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Florida State's offense will take the field first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking.
Going over the top. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Wants to throw on third. Grab near the marker. It's Coleman. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Seminoles have their offense in high gear. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Noles! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there. That time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Boston College's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make him? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays there.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance to go.
Oh, they're after him. This time on target. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. And the Golden Eagles come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on third down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Warner. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Let's send out the kicker here. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And it's no good. He missed it. They missed an opportunity to cut this deficit in half, still down by 6. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender.
There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. He's up to 86 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark. Catch in the middle. It's Pringle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Seminoles.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way.
Here we go.
Goes to the option. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Warner. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Heavy heat, and they block it. They'll scoop it up on the move. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Florida State. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And you got to get penetration right away on these punt blocks. They get penetration, get in the backfield, get right in the punter's lap, get their hands on it, and then guess what? Now it's a live football. They scoop it up. They take it all the way back to the house.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. South Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Columbia, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Mississippi State.
They're going to throw it to start the drive.
Just another week of
turning it on. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking for a man. It's Warner. Under fire. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. He's looking downfield to throw. That's caught. It's Harris. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. Boston College will send out the punt team. He hopes it turns out better than last time. He had the other one blocked. No fair catches here, looking for room. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
On the ground, it's Pringle. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pittman. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Okay, ready?
And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs.
42 Spiders. 4-2 Spiders.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to fire deep. He's got it inside the 15. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need. Ball down the field. Power football with the run. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Got it behind the line. It's Pringle. Touchdown, Knowles! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill, and I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going, and as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Dropping back, it's Warner. It's caught. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Trying to impose their will with the run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. He wants to take the top off. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown Seminoles! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Warner. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Boston College will send out the punt team. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And they did tack on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. DB's right up on the receivers. A quick pass to the left. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Fires to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He's going to throw deep right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Got it in the middle. It's Pringle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Get set, get set.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. It's Porter. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
On the ready?
Just enough time for one final play in this half.
Come on, set.
Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Hamilton. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And talk about a first half for the dude in that back. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind that they have to believe.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Boston College will send out the punt team. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. He'll field the punt and look for room. Slips through the line. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Florida State. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2.
Here we go.
Trying to run it in. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead.
It's a good play call there. I think the defense was expecting them to try to run it in between the tackles, but instead, they go to the outside using his speed to come away with 2 points.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Richard. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
From the gun, the ground game. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Give him 114 yards rushing so far in this one, and he's closing in on 1,200 for the season. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Noles!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quick release on the RPO. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Golden Eagles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it real.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Absolutely perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Porter. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. The 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got enough for the first down. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose. Touchdown, Seminoles. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Wide receiver going in motion. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Porter. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot.
Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Florida State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback on the keeper. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Boston College will send out the punt team. Now don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this plays. Is shaping up. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. Makes the catch at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
And the Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Gibson. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Trying to get the corner. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
I'll tell you, you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
Touchdown, Knowles! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Richard. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. He's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick release by the QB. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Golden Eagles line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Hands it off. Runs through a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking for the score. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on second down. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. This one's complete. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Making side adjustments here. They turn to the passing game on third and short. He turns that loose down the right side.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Gibson. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like, when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, beat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but, like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead.
There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Noles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They're setting up the screen. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. The Noles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Throwing right. Makes the grab. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
From the gun. Caught in the backfield. It's Gibson. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the two-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. One more play to pad the stats. Looking downfield on first down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pulls it in. It's Moore. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer.